We're part of a greater educational network, which we call the Lasallian Movement, educational movement. For the last 12 years, we've been recruiting students who would like to become teachers and now counselors and administrators who would like to serve in Lasallian schools in particular. And so we're really pleased to see our students grow and develop into educational leaders, and think that St. Mary's has something to do with that in preparing them as good teachers and excellent leaders.
Let us remember that we're in the holy presence of God. St. John Baptist de La Salle,
pray for us.
Lift Jesus in our hearts.
Forever.
You bring a Lasallian fellow onto campus, and then they animate that mission in a very special way. And because they're so freshly involved with the mission, having been at St. Mary's, they're excited about it. It becomes very engaging to the staff.
You need somebody to mentor, to guide you to do it well. And what the program does is set the stage for that.
It is fantastic the way in which the Lasallian Fellows have really helped shape this school. The people we hire get it. And when they get it, when they get the mission, the school really goes on fire.
Everything to me as a Lasallian educator is about building relationships. And the administration was really intentional about hiring people who were formed and understand and are passionate about being Lasallian and bringing that to the work that they do.
The benefit of Lasallian education, I think, is it creates a culture in the faculty that our teaching goes beyond the lessons in the classroom.
I think with teaching, especially, I mean with any vocation, but especially with teaching, you need some tradition based on teaching. I mean, that's what LaSalle was. So I love being in such a large, worldwide, strong, confident set of beliefs and traditions. I think it's invaluable.
De La Salle uses two examples of his brothers being guardian angels, and also uses the example of his brothers being older brothers to the students entrusted to their care. And I think those are good reminders of how we as educators in the 21st century are called to look after the students that are in our care in our schools and ministries.
The Lasallian value that I try to model the best is the fact that you're supposed to be a big brother to these students, and you're supposed to be a role model on how to act, how to study, how to actually carry on a Lasallian life.
I see myself living the Christian Brothers mission every day by trying to keep in mind all of the core values and the principles and try to represent that to my students, that I do respect all people and so they should, that we are a great community and support each other, and that we focus on education with faith and God always being there.
Once you're involved in the Lasallian community, you know, it's just like a family, and I certainly have met so many important people in my life through the Lasallian community, and being a teacher at a Lasallian high school where we're reminded of what our mission is as Lasallian educators every day. It's worthwhile, and it's really important to me.
My experience with the brothers and the mission, I think, goes a long way for the kids to be able to say, hey, maybe you know, there are certain things that I can do out there in the world and make a difference and live out the Lasallian mission.
When I think of the future of Lasallian education, I am very optimistic. One of the gifts that the Lasallian Fellows brings is hope for the future. They are young, they're vibrant, and they are on fire for carrying on the tradition and the mission of the De La Salle Christian Brothers. We often said that we stood on the shoulders of the brothers, and I hope that one day in the future, the young people that are coming up and assuming these important leadership roles within the mission will say that they stood on our shoulders.